Hello guys, si Kersan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 16 ng larutan ng Baldur's Gate 3 single player campaign. So start natin yung game natin, continue natin. Pala guys, natawa ako dun sa kasi may bagong yung pinapanood ko series yung South Park. Inispoop nila tong Baldur's Gate 3 eh. I-link ko nga yung nila doon, yung preview clip nila para doon. So lagay ko dito sa may upper right. So anyway, start natin. Okay. Last episode, nilimas natin yung Emerald Grove tapos papasok na tayo dito sa loob ng nung Shattered Sanctum. Yung yung area para yung deeper area nung Temple of Selüne para ma-access natin yung papunta sa Underdark. Actually, meron na tayong dalawang entrance sa Underdark pero kailangan din natin dumaan dito para sa story. Kaya pasaway na may dito eh. May pasaway na kalaban pala rito eh. Teka lang. Saan yun?
No one's stopped me yet.
Nasaan siya? Itong pasaway na to.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
My humble apologies. I shall remove myself immediately. Try to convince them you belong here. Try to buy your way in. Attack na kagad. Pasaway, nakaharang kayo mga pasaway. Go. Wala na mga kakampi nyo. Kayo na lang natitira. Tama-tama, nasa high ground ako. Two shots. Go. Path is interrupted. Pasaway ka. Eat Eldritch Blasts.
Talk to me. I will ascend.
Maabot mo siya? Hindi. Sword. Not enough, Okay. Akyat ka na lang din. $75 go. Ay, sayang, nagmintis. Sige, go. Pasaway ka.
Now this is my happy place.
Rage charge, 3. Hindi mo siyang bugbugin? Hindi mo abot? Hindi mo abot eh. Hindi abot. Hindi pwede tumalon. Okay, sige, throw. Batuin mo ng bato.
Want to.
Wala akong magagawa. Ow! Harap-harapang Eldritch Blast. Nice. Pasaway. Teka, bakit parang nawala yung audio? Teka. Options. Audio. Dapat voice volume ang sagad eh. Okay, go. Okay, pasaway ka. Ngayon, pwede na namin kunin lahat ng mga nandito. Meron na tayo niya. So, pick up. Lebenta na lang natin.
Another step forward.
Yung heavy stone ni ano. Heavy stone ni... Ano? Balik natin kay ano yan. Kay Carlac. Supply pack lang ang laman mo, pasaway ka. Parang naka-silent yata. Parang naka-silent yung game na hindi ko maintindihan. Sobrang tahimik oh. Magic of the Weave, an introduction. Okay, read. If you try to understand the Weave, a true pity for only they who are truly attuned to the Weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Thus comes the question, what is the Weave? It is an essential element of the universe. It runs through everything in unseen threads. It is what makes magic possible. It is also, though, I will not go into further detail here, the goddess Mistra herself. See Magic of the Weave, Mistra and the Spell Plague. The weave isn't magic precisely, rather it is the raw material from which magic is woven, not entirely unlike how a collection of threads is shaped and formed into a garment. Those who, with the necessary talent and skill, can manipulate the weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing this skill takes years of learning and constant practice. You might have heard of those who can cast spells because they are born with an innate connection to the weave, commonly called sorcerers, or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks. Do not be deceived. Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases not even rightfully theirs. No, to truly know and manipulate the weave is an art, but those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the weave provides. Meron tayong kopya nito yata eh. So hindi ko na kailangan ano. Yan ko na lang. Take na lang natin. On Death and Resurrection. Meron na rin yata tayo nito. Basahin ko lang. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, rebound by Josefa Elkin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her God's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar boundaries in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Gallenvor, weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in return. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realm wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative, unimaginative sort, that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Oh, meron tayong kopya nito eh. Nabasa ko na to eh. Okay, pick up na lang natin. The Truth and Impossible Adventures of Tenebro Morrow, Volume 4. Oh, wala tayo niyan. 2 and 3 ang meron tayo eh. An excerpt from The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebra Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrolled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. It is quite a feeling to fall forever. Of course, fall does not exactly describe it, nor indeed does fly. Each patch of sky in the elemental plane of air is bound by no laws but its own, rendering petty attempts at direction or definition meaningless. It is exactly this ferocious freedom that takes a plunge through the eternal blue, the only way I've learned to truly relax. You seem distracted, observed Erulus. You seem distracted, observed Erulus, shouting to be heard over the howling wind, that the goblin could so easily pierce my inscrutable facade. Inscrutable facade was no surprise. Teka na. Only pierced my inscrutable facade was no surprise to me, for she is a sage of considerable wisdom, and a lifelong friend to boot. I acknowledged, expertly adjusting to my posture to avoid a drifting Arakocra nest. Lord Primus was forewarned of my contract to infiltrate his mind palace. I had to leave my entire crew on Mechanus just to escape alive. I could sense her frown beneath the bleached bone skull that eternally obscured her face. It was an affectionate uh, affectation of her monastic order, and just one of the Many things I had never truly understood about her. All perished. Surely the traitor was among them. Perished? Oh no! I traded them. Lord Primus wished to study mortal mannerisms, and he was most forthcoming with the identity of my betrayer in return. I reached out across the divide and slipped from her finger the ring of command, which the with the loss of the magical item, she instantly ceased to fly and began to fall in earnest. A subtle distinction, but an important one. Her screams were already lost to the whipping wind by the time the new bride loomed into view. I climbed aboard, weighing the ring in my palm. Its exact twin was nestled upon my own finger, forged by Irun's many moons ago, as a symbol of our undying friendship. Worry not, dear reader, she is my friend still, and it is fully my intention to return and catch her someday. Pasaway. Okay, send to camp. Ikaw. Meron tayo, the realm according to Bampo, meron tayo yan. Pick up na lang.
What's in here?
Wala. Apparently wala. Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. The publisher's note claimed this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thorabrin of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was not but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them. The slow and serene earth notes, earth motes, entirely mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizard of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted lifted the earth up aloft for industry for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought. And this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of God's teaching. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow. They lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or not, or no, to study the very flames of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Fine. Wala tayo niyan. Ay, meron yata. Meron, parang nabasa ko na yan eh. So, naputin na lang natin tas benta. Ibasa natin kay ano, pick up, tapos pasa ko sa iba. Pasa natin dito sa mga mahilig magdala ng mabibigat. Teka, dito muna tayo. Check natin tong area na to. Scroll of Burning Hands, Basic Poison.
Something over there.
Meron pa doon. Ano yun? May pouch dito. Okay. Damputin natin yung pouch. Nag-ipon tayo ng mga ganyan eh. Send to camp na lang. Buksan natin ilaw. Pero silent talaga yung sound eh. Ano? Dapat may sound yun eh. Send to camp. Wala na. Mamaya natin tignan yung ibang areas. Ito pa, may ano pa dun eh. Mamaya na yan. Teka, dun muna sa isa. Yung muna dito. Saway ka. Dito muna tayo. Scroll off. Ano? Hide person. Ano? Hold person. Where's the person? Turn saan to camp? Chains. Cracked stone. Talagang crack stone lang. Ay! Hindi natin kailangan to. Okay, teka.
Like its will be done.
Crap. Ay, may crap. Oopsie.
Objective noted.
Let's move.
Asa si Carla? Ouch, paano ka aalis dito? Meron bang jumping area? Crap. Gumawa ako ng kapalpakan.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
There's no time to waste.
Naiwan. Crap, palpak yata ako dun. Ayan. Kaya natin lumabas muna. Kapalpakan ko. Malay ko ba na mangyayari yun?
Need to keep going.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Malay ko ba mangyayaring ganun?
Light on my feet.
Ibalik tayo doon. Kala ko may secret doon eh. Hindi ko naman kalaan malalaglag tayo sa kawalan. Okay, short rest muna.
That helped.
Let's see.
Malay ko bang ganun mangyayari? Nagkaroon tuloy ng ano dito. Malaking butas. Feeling ko walang exit dun eh. Dali ah.
Assume nothing.
Tignan lang natin sandali. Kung makakababa ka doon. Ba't parang umiilaw doon? Parang nag-glow doon eh. Oh. Anyway, wala yata talaga eh. So, wag na lang. Eh, tsaka nabugbog tayo dun nung bumaba tayo dun eh. So, wag na lang. Nabugbog si Carlac dun eh. Wag na lang.
And these things have stayed interesting. Moving ahead.
Next area. Nandito muna tayo. Bago doon sa pababa.
Let's have a look.
May chest. Ano yan? Amulet of Misty Step. This is interesting. Pick up lang. Send pa camp muna. Useful yan pero di ko alam kung kailangan na natin o hindi pa eh. Ayun, bumalik na yung sounds. Kanina nawala eh. Recipe of elixir of ancient cultivation. Though the book is mildewed and covered with what seem to be imprints of animal guts, one recipe in particular is still legible. There is joy in helping others that I never knew, while I myself have never had any talent for manipulating the weave directly. I cannot get the look of wonder on Niklas's face out of my head. That look he had when he imbued this potion. It fills my body with a soothing electricity I had thought impossible. Recipe for elixir of arcane cultivation. Extracts needed. Vitriol of weave moss. Sublimate of belladonna. Method. In small doses, add the sublimate to the weave moss, vitriol, being careful to mix thoroughly until both extracts are seamlessly combined. Shudder on a low fire, Shudder on a low fire or leave in the sun until the arcane energy becomes tangible. The last paragraph has been encircled thrice, once in blood. As always, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of three. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. May nakuha tayong bago elixir for arcane cultivation. Okay, send to camp. Parang kayo. Rotten fish. Parang rotten fish. Basic poison. Send to camp. Selüne journal. Read mo na. Most of the pages in this age journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps for kindling. Thus the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Selûne took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as a priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. Bigyan natin to kay Shadowheart pang asar. Ayaw niya ng mga items ni Selûne eh. Hindi yan, yung isang backpack to. Ayan o. Sunod-sunod mga Selûnite items. Ano eh? Padlock key. Is for okay. Kailangan ko yung books saka yung padlock key.
Looking ahead. I'll take that.
Okay, ano yung book na yun? 11. A is for Azath and other gods 11. Selûne guides us through the night. She is the moon, the stars her tears. Her sister tries to douse her light, but she protects us from our fears. Shar will take your sorrow from you, but beware, her night is dark. She'll hide your pain and secrets too, and all your joy and all your spark. Sylvanas, god of all that's wild, of nature's danger and its charm. His glory is not to be defiled, or you yourself will come to harm. Okay, sent to camp. Rotten fish.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
Still me. Even after everything.
Spells na naman. Magic weapon, tsaka scroll of speak with dead. Sent to camp. Teka. Okay, at least lumiwanag. Okay, nakita natin itong mga to. Okay, baba na tayo dito for now. May bangkay dito ah. Scroll of 8. Ayan.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Pwede pa tayo tumalon doon? Wala eh. Kala ko may entrance doon. Liwanag dito. Parang may araw sa ano, parang may nanggagaling na araw eh. Wala. Gusto maliwanag. Mahirap gumalaw sa madilim eh. Ang daming ilaw dito ah. Naalala ko na to, andito yung riddle. May riddle para mabuksan yung gate. Ito yung mga
Interlocking
moons.
circles with moons and stars. This must be the seal mentioned in that journal.
Better take a closer look.
Wala naka ano. Merong secret switch dito eh, yung faster solution, kaya lang hindi natin ma-encounter. Hindi natin wala nakadetect yata.
That might be worth a look.
Asan? Ito?
Bet I can crack that open.
Lockpick. 15. Sana makaya. Nice. Ayun, di natin kailangan i-solve yung puzzle. Open na. Journals. Travel through the Underdark. Get help from Healer Nettie. Complete. Rescue House and Feed the Artist. Completed na itong mga to. Ang dami. Okay, so at least hindi natin kinailangan i-solve yung puzzle. Magulo ano eh, masakit sa ulo yan eh. Okay. Okay, baba na tayo doon sa entrance na yun. Makakababa lang tayo doon sa outpost. Pwede natin end. Dapat may bangkay dito ah. Ayun. Logbook of sendings. Marked as reference material for the temple archive. This logbook contains transcripts of magical sendings from the temple to the depths below. This record seems to be an exchange dating from near the temple's foundation. Jairus, enough foolishness. A new temple with settlers to guide and you'd rather scrabble in the dark below? We're clerics of Selüne. Act like it. Morna. The lady lights the way. What is this Underdark but a path her light hasn't touched yet? Come, we can debate theology in the new chapel. New chapel? Those materials were meant for the temple proper. Not your playground down there. What am I to tell the House of the Moon? Tell them to start packing. There are caverns down here to dwarf the inner cathedral. The boulders are almost done, and so we go deeper. Enough, enough, Initiate. The Underdark is no place for games. Those are novices with you, not silver stars. Return immediately. Initiate, don't ignore me. I know you took ample components for ascending. Respond. Jarius, respond. Fortified what we can. But words won't last. Seal the tunnel and do not follow. You were right. This place belongs to them. Jarius, hold fast, whatever it is. I'm sending reinforcements. Just hold on. No more death. Ordered novices to collapse tunnel. You'd be proud of them. Forgive me, we only meant to spread her light. Jarius High initiate in the latest slide. Okay, fine. Okay. Kay Shadowheart ulit natin ibigay to. Anything to do with Selüne para mabwisit siya ng gusto. So, ito na yung path pababa sa Underdark. Actually, yung pangatlong path na to. So, go.
Beautiful. Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
And this environ seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
To be deemed worthy by the great Lae'zel of Kresh Kalir.
Continue as you have, Karlach, and you will achieve the same.
Anong items na meron dito? May torch. Find the night song. Travel through the Underdark. Explore the Underdark. Find the night song. The trail goes cold in the Underdark. Where is the night song? Eventually, malalaman din natin. Ano ng experience points natin? 1/4. At least nasa 1/4 na tayo ng level 5. Yung barrier dito kailangan i-off natin. At least ito naalala ko yung part na to ng Underdark. Ang taas. Gawin din natin yung pula. Wag na. Mataas masyado, 20. Too high. Baka may susi naman dito somewhere.
Just another crate.
Sa natin mga ilaw.
Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Nag-asara na naman yung dalawa. Kailangan mapatay natin to eh, eventually, taga. At least naalala ko tong mga to. Ay, teka, may ilaw pa pala rito. Ray of Sickness. Halos na. Halos time na. Dali lang. Halberd. Teams tools. Helmet. Okay, 5 minutes pa tayo so. Mabigat na kagad yung dala mo. Saway. Oo nga no.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. This'll do.
Still alive, so that's progress. At the
Escalate tayo
ready.
dito sa taas.
Get back.
More effort than a pit of spikes. Credit where it's due.
Assume nothing.
No time to rest.
Okay na, i-dispatcha natin yun eh. I-dispatcha natin tong ano na to. Tapos end na natin yung episode. Nice. Ayan, this inspiration point. Okay, for now, end na natin dito. Save. Check ko lang. Okay. So, Kershan Velosa signing off, guys. Next episode na lang ulit.